What if I told you that the financial choices you make in your 20s could decide whether you struggle your entire life or retire decades earlier with complete freedom? Most people waste their 20s making the same money mistakes. They think they have time to figure it out later, but later usually means too late. So today, I'm going to reveal the 5 biggest financial mistakes people make in their 20s and how you can avoid them to set yourself up for wealth, freedom, and peace of mind. Let's dive in. Mistake number 1, living beyond your means. You just got your first paycheck, and suddenly you feel like you're rich. New clothes, weekend parties, expensive dinners, maybe even a new car. But here's the truth. If you spend every dollar you earn, you'll never get ahead. Living paycheck to paycheck traps you in financial stress, and the habit only gets worse as your income grows. Wealthy people live below their means. They save and invest before they spend. Even if you start with just 10% of your income, over time, that small habit will completely transform your future. Remember this, it's not about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep. Mistake number 2, using credit cards carelessly. Credit cards can be powerful tools, but for most people in their 20s, they become traps. Buying things you can't afford, paying minimum balances, and drowning in interest rates of 20% or more. Here's the harsh reality. If you're paying interest to the bank, you're making them rich, not yourself. Use credit cards only for what you can pay off in full each month. Build your credit score wisely, but never fall into debt slavery, because bad credit in your 20s can haunt you for decades. Mistake number 3, not investing early. You might think, I'll start investing when I earn more, but every year you delay costs you thousands of dollars in lost compound growth. Here's the magic. If you invest just $300 a month starting at 22, by the time you're 60, you could have over $1 million. But if you wait until you're 32 to start, you'll need to invest almost double just to catch up. The earlier you start, the more time works in your favor. Don't try to time the market, just spend time in the market. Mistake number 4, ignoring multiple income streams. Most people in their 20s rely only on a single paycheck. But what happens if that job disappears? The wealthy understand this secret. One income stream is never enough. Your 20s are the best time to experiment. Start a side hustle, freelance, invest, build digital skills. Even small income streams can grow into something massive over time. Think of your income like a table. If it has only one leg, it collapses. But if it has 4 or 5 legs, it stands strong, no matter what. Mistake number 5, avoiding financial education. You studied math, history, and science in school, but nobody taught you how money actually works. And in your 20s, you might avoid learning about it because it feels complicated or boring. But here's the truth. Ignorance is the most expensive thing you can afford. Banks, credit cards, and financial systems profit from what you don't know. The wealthy read books on investing, taxes, budgeting, and business. Because financial knowledge pays the highest interest. Closing. So let's recap. The 5 financial mistakes to avoid in your 20s are living beyond your means, using credit cards carelessly, not investing early, relying on just one income stream, and avoiding financial education. If you can avoid these mistakes, you'll already be ahead of 90% of people your age. Wealth isn't about luck. It's about discipline, habits, and choices. And the choices you make in your 20s will decide whether you spend your life struggling or living with true financial freedom. So tell me, which of these mistakes do you think most people are guilty of? Drop it in the comments. And if this video opened your eyes, hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for more life-changing financial lessons that could set you free.